Your hands are wrapped around a steel cable. The bridge sways. 200 feet below you, a river you are trying very hard not to look at. Your heart is slamming. Your palms are wet. Your breath won't slow down. And then, halfway across, a stranger stops you and asks a simple question. By the time you reach the other side, you'll be a little in love with her. It will feel real. It will feel like fate. And it will have almost nothing to do with her. You think you know what love feels like. The racing heart, the nerves, the electricity when they lean in close. You've been taught to trust that feeling, to follow the spark wherever it leads. But here's the problem. Your heart doesn't label what it feels. It just beats louder. Whether it's terror or desire, it sounds the same. The pounding chest you call falling for someone, your body makes the identical signal when you are simply afraid. Same racing heart, same shallow breath, same heat under the skin. Your body sounds the alarm, it never tells you why. So who decides what it means? In 1974, 2 psychologists went looking for that answer. On a bridge. Not just any bridge. A narrow wooden walkway, strung high over a canyon in Canada. It wobbled, it tilted. It made grown adults grip the rails and hold their breath. Nearby, they found a second bridge. Low, solid, boring. The kind you cross without a single thought. Here was the plan. A young woman waited on each bridge. As men crossed, she stopped them and asked them to fill out a short survey. Then she tore off a corner of paper, wrote down her phone number, and said, "Call me if you'd like to hear how the study turns out." Same woman, same smile, same number. The only thing that changed was the bridge. The men from the safe bridge mostly just went home. The men from the terrifying bridge, far more of them called. They thought they had met someone special. They had really just met their own fear. Not because the attraction was fake, but because fear had quietly rewritten it. Here is what actually happened up on that bridge. Fear flooded their bodies, heart racing, hands shaking, every nerve switched on. Then a woman appeared in the middle of it. And the brain did what the brain always does. It looked at the pounding heart and asked one question. Why? There were 2 possible answers. The bridge or the woman. It picked the woman. Because I'm falling for her is a far better story than I'm scared of heights. That's the first crack. Now it gets stranger. In 1962, another experiment showed why this happens to every one of us. Scientists gave people a shot of adrenaline, a jolt, racing heart, no reason. Then they placed each person in a room with an actor. For some, the actor bounced around, giddy and playful. Those people felt happy. For others, the actor sat fuming, angry and cold. Those people felt furious. Same drug, same racing heart, different room, different emotion. The body brought the fuel. The room decided the fire. Whether every detail of the original experiment holds up or not. Decades of research have repeatedly shown that context changes how we interpret what our body is feeling. So here is the rule your whole emotional life quietly runs on. A feeling needs 2 things, a body that's stirred up, and a story that explains it. Your heart pounds, your mind writes the caption, and the caption can be wrong. And it doesn't stop on bridges. This misfire is everywhere. The horror movie on the first date is not an accident. The roller coaster, the haunted house, the near miss that leaves you breathless in someone's arms. We have been using this trick on each other for centuries. Scare someone, and their racing heart goes hunting for a cause. Stand close enough, and you become the answer. Stop. Think about what this actually means. You have never experienced an emotion without your brain interpreting it first. Every emotion arrives wrapped in a story, a raw signal from your body, and a label your mind slapped on top. Love, fear, excitement, dread. Underneath, they can be the exact same thing. You just called them different names. Now think about your own life. The person who made you nervous, the one you could never quite read. The relationship that ran hot and cold, and somehow felt like the deepest love you'd ever known. You called it passion. You called it chemistry. But maybe it wasn't depth you were feeling. Maybe it was danger. The anxiety of not knowing if they wanted you. Your body rang the alarm, and you read it as love, and the other side is just as strange. The person who was calm, steady, easy to be around. The one who never once made your hands shake. Did you call that boring? Did you mistake peace for the absence of love? Maybe the quiet was never the problem. Maybe you had just learned to trust the alarm. So here is the question you're left holding. If your body cannot tell the difference between fear and love, can you? The next time your chest tightens and the whole world goes electric around someone, how will you know what it is? Maybe it's them. Maybe it's just your heart, pounding in the dark, looking for a reason. And maybe the most honest thing anyone has ever said about love is that it isn't something that just happens to us. It's the story we choose to believe when the world starts to shake.